Good afternoon, this is Patty Arensen. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in my living room with my quilt, To Everything, a Season. This quilt was inspired by sitting in our house and watching the seasons go by. We live in our living area is in a second story of a townhouse, and I literally watched a tree change through the seasons. It was a beautiful thing to watch, with the cardinals coming and going, and I was inspired how I could put all of this into one quilt. So this is my homage to the 4 seasons of Minnesota. I worked on this for over a year and a half, and I was finishing it up in the middle of COVID. And usually quilts, I have something to say through them, but this time my quilt spoke to me. And my quilt spoke to me by using scripture, because it so well illustrates what the scripture has to say. So I'm going to do an abbreviated form. I'll read to you Ecclesiastes 3:3-11. There is a time for everything, a season for every activity under the heavens, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate. What do workers gain for their toil? I have seen the burden God has laid on the human race. He has made everything beautiful in his time. And he has also set eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from the beginning to the end. I know that we all question what is going on during COVID and how is this all going to end up. And I think if we each look, we will find something good that happened in COVID. And I thank my quilt for bringing that back to me and reminding me of God's control over things when they seem to be so chaotic. Thank you for listening to me. I can't wait for Sacred Threads to be back on next year.